Despite being a central part of Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings trilogy, the romance between Aragorn and Arwen was originally a minor subplot in Tolkien's novels, largely confined to the appendices. Jackson wisely brought their relationship to the forefront, giving emotional weight to Aragorn's journey and emphasizing his human connections amid the epic war for Middle-earth. Yet even with this expanded focus, not every moment between the two lovers made it into the final cut. One such scene, Aragorn and Arwen's first meeting in Rivendell, was filmed but ultimately left on the cutting room floor. Director Peter Jackson and screenwriter Philippa Boyens both discussed the mysterious deleted scene in the commentary track for The Two Towers. Originally intended to appear in The Fellowship of the Ring, the flashback featured a younger, clean-shaven Aragorn, played by Viggo Mortensen, and Arwen, Liv Tyler, playfully running through the woods of Rivendell. It would have offered a rare glimpse into Aragorn's youth and the roots of their relationship, something never shown elsewhere in the trilogy. Yet this romantic flashback was ultimately replaced by a far quieter, more emotionally resonant moment, a fireside conversation between Aragorn and Boromir in Lothlorien. In hindsight, that change may have been one of the most impactful decisions of the entire adaptation. Why the scene was cut, Aragorn and Boromir's connection took priority. The reason for scrapping Aragorn's youthful flashback wasn't due to lack of quality or relevance. It simply came down to narrative weight. The Aragorn-Boromir conversation provided critical insight into Boromir's internal conflict and sense of duty to Gondor. Speaking of his father's despair and his homeland's struggles, Boromir revealed his motivations and hinted at the temptation that would soon overwhelm him. Without this scene, his tragic end might have felt hollow or abrupt. This conversation also subtly shifted Boromir's relationship with Aragorn. What began as a tense rivalry, Boromir viewed Aragorn's claim to the throne as a threat, evolved into mutual understanding. Boromir's final words, "I would have followed you, my brother, my captain, my king," hit much harder with the knowledge that respect had grown between them. Boyens described the flashback of Aragorn and Arwen as a sacrifice for the sake of stronger storytelling. While their love story remained essential, it was already well established through dream sequences and symbolic gestures. Boromir's development, on the other hand, required screen time that could not be cut. A glimpse of the deleted scene still exists. Though never officially released, a tiny portion of the deleted scene did surface, briefly, in the original trailer for The Two Towers. In it, Arwen kisses a youthful Aragorn, her face glowing with affection. The clip was of noticeably lower resolution with no sound, suggesting it was included primarily for marketing hype before being permanently shelved. Even this glimpse was eventually erased. In the 2020 remastered trailer for The Two Towers, the clip of their first meeting was replaced by a more subdued scene from the finished film, Aragorn holding Arwen's face tenderly. Though just as romantic, it lacked the youthful energy of the original flashback, further emphasizing how the franchise shifted its tone to suit the overarching epic narrative. A wise omission that still haunts fans. Fans who wish they could see the complete deleted scene may be out of luck. Jackson once joked it might make its way into the 50th anniversary box set, but even then, there's no guarantee the footage is still viable for release. For now, the most detailed version of Aragorn and Arwen's first meeting remains in The Lord of the Rings Appendix A, which recounts their romantic encounter in Rivendell in prose. As much as fans would love to see that early spark between Arwen and Aragorn play out on screen, Jackson's decision to replace it with a conversation between Aragorn and Boromir proved narratively sound. The films already provided enough moments to convey the couple's love, while Boromir's arc was far more fragile and in need of subtle reinforcement. Without that emotional bridge, his redemption and sacrifice might not have resonated nearly as powerfully. In a trilogy filled with unforgettable moments, the scene that didn't make it into the film may be one of the most intriguing of all. It's a testament to the tightrope Jackson and his team walked, balancing romance, character growth, and epic storytelling in what remains one of cinema's most beloved fantasy adaptations.